Hello children, here is Miss Rose again. Hello everybody, how are you today? Are you happy? That's great, I'm happy too. So I hope you had very nice Easter holiday. Thank you for your beautiful homework. I really liked your colorful Easter eggs. I'm sure you had fun dyeing and painting and coloring. And do you remember we were making also big Easter eggs last year? So I have one huge Easter egg here. Look at that. This one was made by girls. And I have one more big giant Easter egg, and this one was made by boys. It's even bigger than Miss Rose, this egg. How giant. Maybe it's so big, this egg, because it's a dinosaur's egg. I hope it doesn't crack. The dinosaur might eat me as a snack. Speaking of dinosaurs, let's go back to our evolution of planet Earth, okay? We will have a look at the time when we had one big continent. Do you remember how the continent was called? Pangea, very good, or supercontinent. Excellent. So we had Pangea long time ago, like 250 million years ago. Very long time ago. And in the era of Pangea, were there people living on planet Earth? No, very good. Who was living there? Look. Dinosaurs. Very good. There were many dinosaurs living on the supercontinent. It's called supercontinent, and they were living super huge dinosaurs. Do you know why the dinosaurs were so big, so huge? They say because there was lots of oxygen in the air, and as they could breathe, then it made them so big at that time. Everything was big, even the birds were huge. And the trees were very tall. So, now I'm gonna read you a book about a dinosaur. Okay, to a little bit remember how it used to be in that era. But stay curious, because after the book I'm gonna talk about Pangea and what happened with the Pangea. Okay, and we're gonna talk about how the planet Earth looks now these days. Okay, so are you ready for a book time? So I'm gonna read you a book about Vorisaurus. Does he look happy or sad? Look at the dinosaur. He looks very sad, doesn't he? Yes, because he's worried about something. That's why they call him Vorisaurus. So let's find out what is our Vorisaurus worried about. Are you also worried now about something? If you are worried about something, you should have a look. Maybe we might find a way how to not worry. So let's see. The Worrysaurus. And look at the land. It's the Pangaea land. One supercontinent with many exotic trees. Tall trees. So, children, do you know where did the dinosaurs live? Did they have houses? They lived in the nature, right? And sometimes in the caves. Yes. On a hot and sunny morning, under lovely clear blue skies, a little Worrysaurus was opening his eyes. So our Worrysaurus is getting up and he's yawning, welcoming the new day. And what do you do in the morning after you get up? Do you eat breakfast, brush your teeth, wash your face, change your clothes? And what was our Worrysaurus doing in the morning? He brushed his tiny pointy teeth, brushed his teeth. Then he washed his top and the tail. He packed a little bag of snacks and set off on a trail. Look, he's packing his bag with dino bites, and I can see apple and a sandwich there. He skipped along with happy legs across the golden sand and thought about the day that he had plotted, sketched and planned. So our Worrysaurus is happy. He's going on a trip with his backpack. A lovely, yummy picnic, a delicious summer spread. So look, he's packing his bag. He has a tin box with his favorite things, Dinobites, and some stuff he's gonna put there. And our dinosaurs outlining his day, where he's gonna go. It's like a map. I'm gonna go here around the lake, and I'm gonna go like this. So, Worrysaurus liked it when he knew what lay ahead. So he made himself schedule for the day. But he hadn't gotten far, you see. It hadn't been that long before his busy head dreamed up some things that might go wrong. So soon after he left his home, he started to worry. What is he worried about, do you think? He was worried that maybe he didn't pack enough food. And he's worried that maybe he didn't bring enough to drink. This Worrysaurus often was a one to overthink. He's worried. What if I get lost, he also worried, or trip and have a fall? His happy legs were slowing to a snuffly crawl. Worrysaurus liked it when he felt he was prepared. Unexpected happenings, they made him feel quite scared. So, when suddenly, from nowhere, A lizard skittered by, shouting in a squeaky yelp and pointing up at the sky. The lizard said, "I think a storm is coming. I heard it's on its way." "Oh no, it might be raining soon." "Look at our Vorisaurus." Well, that really put a cloud above his Vorisaurus day. Now Vorisaurus seriously started to worry because he was not ready for a rainy day. "A storm," said Vorisaurus. "When it's so dry and hot and sunny." But the news became a butterfly that flittered in his tummy. "I'm not ready for the rain," he said. "I haven't got my wellies. I don't have my raincoat." His teeth began to chatter, and his knees, they turned to jellies. And all the while the sky was blue. The sun, it shone and shone. But now his lovely picnic thoughts were definitely gone. So our Vorisaurus is just imagining that it might rain. It was not what was happening. It was still beautiful sunny day. Just in his mind, he was thinking, it might rain, and then I don't have things for the rain, and I'm gonna be cold. But if he would open his eyes, he would see this beautiful sunny day. But he was so much inside of his brain, thinking all these rainy thoughts. Of course it would make him worry and unhappy. And then he was even thinking darker and darker thoughts. Should he find a cave to shelter, or should he run back home and hide? His little worry butterfly grew very strong inside. So in English, when you're worried, in your stomach, in your belly, you got this uncomfortable feeling. It's like something is inside, and they say it's like you have butterflies inside of your belly. It means you're nervous. Sometimes when I fly on an airplane, before I catch my flight, I have these butterflies in my stomach. I'm nervous if everything's gonna be all right. And so our Vorisaurus now, he also has these butterflies in his belly, which means he's worried. It's uncomfortable. It's almost like, ouch, you might have a little bit like pain there. It means you worry about something. So what do you think? Should our Vorisaurus find a shelter, and should he go and hide because it might rain? What would you do if you will hear lizard telling you that it might rain? Will you go back home? So, our Vorisaurus thought of something that his mommy liked to say. His mommy would say, "Oh, my little Vorisaurus, chase that butterfly away. Don't you worry now, my lovely. You must try not to fret. If it's not a happy ending, then it hasn't ended yet. So, what should the Worrysaurus do? Right now he's thinking these very dark, unhappy thoughts. What should he do? Maybe he should change his thoughts, change his mind. And how can we do it? There are many ways how you can change your unhappy mind into a happy one. So our Worrysaurus reached into his bag just then to find a little tin. The box, tin box. It helped him with his worries because the tin box was full of happy things. There was a special stick and a teddy bear, a pebble and a letter. All his favorite things. And the letter was from his mama or maybe papa. It said, "My lovely little brave one, I'm so very proud of you." And as he held them one by one, so everything felt much better. Look, now he's holding the things that he loves. And is he unhappy and worried? No. He's happy now. He changed his mind. Now he didn't think of the rain and all the things that might go wrong. He was just enjoying the present moment with the things that he loved. So then he put away his tin and all the worries in his head, freed his little butterfly for happy thoughts instead. So when you worry about something, then you can change your mood by taking out the worry thought. For example, nobody loves me, I'm so alone. So take the thought, nobody loves you, and let it go, and then put inside a new thought that you're loved, that Mama loves you, Papa loves you, Miss Rose loves you, all the world loves you. Yes, so you can just change your mind, put some nice thoughts there, so you will be happy. So our Worrysaurus said to himself, "I'll stand up tall. I can be strong. I'll chase my fears away. All is good and all is well and everything's okay." So when you say these things to yourself, you can't be really unhappy. You can't say, "All is good, all is well, everything's okay." It doesn't work like this. When you say happy sentences, happy words, automatically you'll be happy too. All is good and all is well and everything's okay. And with those little wordlings, he calmed his busy brain. Since when the sun is shining, why worry? It will rain. So now he's having fun with his lizard friend. They're not afraid of the rain. Because why to worry? It might rain when it's beautiful sunny day. So he shared his little picnic with the lizard in the sun, and they laughed at all their worrying and really had some fun. Since when you're in the moment, there is no need to run or hide. And then the only butterflies will be the ones outside. So the worry feeling and all the butterflies that he felt is getting his belly because he sent the fears away. Now the only butterflies are the butterflies outside, and they're having great fun with the lizard. They have picnic together, and they're even chasing one butterfly. The end. So Vorisaurus became Happysaurus at the end. He could change his mind from worried and sad into happy. And you can also do it. We all can do it. We can change our mind. Is it better to be sad or is it better to be happy? I like happy. So shall we be happy sauruses too? Yes, let's be. So that was our book about Vorisaurus becoming Happysaurus. And as I talked about the time when they lived on planet Earth, it was time when we had one giant supercontinent called Pangaea. And then Pangaea started to crack like an Easter egg, cracked. And then the land, as it cracked, the pieces started to move. Okay, this is water, ocean around, and the continent is moving little bit by little. It took millions and millions of years. And now we will have a look how it was moving. So I've made this planet Earth like this, and this is the Pangaea, one continent. It's all together. And as it cracked, it started to crack like this. Then little by little, the land started to move. So for example, this land, and it started to move all at the same time. But because I have only two hands, I can't really show you how it all moves together at the same time. Oops. So I'll be moving it little by little. So this land moved here, then this land moved here, this moved here, this moved here, and this also moved here. So they kind of spread all the continents. Now I'm showing you the planet Earth just on one side. But actually planet Earth doesn't look like a pancake. It's round, yes. So I could have actually some continents also here. It's round, so I better show you on a globe This is our planet Earth, and so the continents, they moved, and they're all spread around. Yes, so they are not just like this on one side, but they're all around. Like that. So we have Africa continent. Here is Europe and Asia. Okay. Here is Australia. And here is America. North America and South America. So this is a globe, planet Earth. And this big, huge space of water, it's called Pacific Ocean. Yeah, Pacific Ocean. We have also other oceans, but it's okay, you don't have to worry about it. Let's just focus on the continents, okay? So, what you can do at home, you can also create planet Earth. This time I want you to focus on the continents. So you can draw the continents there like this. Children were drawing this. So North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, and Antarctica. So how many continents do we have? So let's have a look. How many continents do we have? So when you have a look at my map here, we have South Pole. It's actually continent made of ice. So sometimes they say we have 7 continents. Sometimes they say we have 5 continents. Sometimes they say we have 6 continents. It depends. If you're counting also Antarctica, then we have 7 continents, yes? But sometimes because it's made of ice, and if it melts, then there's no continent. Sometimes they don't count Antarctica as a continent. Then we have America. Sometimes if they count America as one continent, then we have only 5 continents. So North America and South America. Then we have Europe and Asia. This is sometimes called Eurasia because it's one continent together. So sometimes they count it as Europe and Asia separately, or they call it Eurasia, and it's one continent altogether because it's one piece. It's connected. Then we have Africa and Australia. So let's have a look again. We have Australia, continent called Australia. What animals live on the Australian continent? Koalas and kangaroos also. And this island is called New Zealand. And they have these birds that can fly. They're called kiwi birds. So Australia, it's one continent. Then we have Africa continent. What animals live there? Elephant, lions, giraffes, zebras. All these animals that you can see in the zoo, they live in Africa. This one is called Madagascar. Do you know the movie Madagascar? It's an island close to Africa. So Africa continent. Then this one is really big. It's Europe and Asia together. So Europe is the green part. And in the middle of the Europe is Czech Republic, where we live. Okay. And this one is called Russia, big country. Russia, Middle East, and Asia. But we will divide it only into Europe and Asia. Okay? Eurasia. Eurasia. Europe and Asia. Good. So that was third one. And then we have North America. North America, there are some bears, crocodiles, toucans. So North America and South America. They have monkeys, snakes, and down here penguins, because this South America is very close to South Pole. If you want to go to Antarctica, you come all the way here and then you take a big boat, big ship, and you can come to Antarctica. So, how many continents we have? Antarctica, 1. South America, 2. North America, 3. Africa, 4. Australia, 5. Europe, 6. Asia, 7. So at home you can again cut out big piece of paper, and you can also cut out the continents, and then you can glue them there where it should be. You can just glue it there. Yes, like this. And don't forget to learn how we call the continents. I think Araf already recorded video for me and he named all the continents there. So he already knew what I was planning to do. And you will make it like this. Yes? Just the continents, please. Okay? Because next homework I plan to do something with the continents, but I will tell you later, so it can look like this. Yes? Very good. Great, children. So I hope you enjoyed our lesson, okay, about evolution and how the planet Earth changed from the Pangea into how it looks today. Might also show you this book with the continents and how it looks today, how it moved and now how it is. North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia and Antarctica, like this, from this nice book called Maps. Very good. So I'm looking forward to see your planet Earth, and have a nice afternoon. I'm sending you big heart, blow kisses, and give you big hug, everybody. Miss Rose misses you, and I hope I'll see you soon. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.